Alright, we are now live. So, if you're joining in, or if you're going to watch the VOD, that's cool. I'm going to be starting a Minecraft survival world, and I'm going to put it on hard, world type default, kind of all the standard settings here. And I think to start, I think I'm just going to name it something like, I'll go something basic here, right? Let's go streaming survival worlds, maybe? I think that should be a good name, just to start it out. We can always go back and change it if we need to. So let's see. Not a bad spawn. We got some cherry blossoms right next to us. It's a little bit laggy, I think, because it's loading in everything still. Yeah, so I think my main goals with this world, I want to stream it, and I think it would be fun to kind of take this world a little bit slower than I would normally take one. Usually, in my survival worlds, or my hardcore worlds, whichever one I end up playing, I typically use like villagers to kind of get like all the armor and tools that I'm gonna need for the world. But I think in this world, I kind of want to just stick with sticking with like the old-fashioned way of doing things and getting armor and stuff. So I'm just gonna take it slow, build a house. There's no reason to kind of rush everything. I don't really have any plans for like builds yet, but I just might have an idea for a single project so far. I'm sure I'll think of more projects as I go on, but I don't want to do anything too like grindy. Like I don't want to be like mining out like spawn chunks and stuff. So, oh, my bad. So we'll see how this goes, but this is nice having access to cherry wood. I don't really use cherry wood in my builds, but it is nice just to kind of have, because I might actually end up using. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach these without doing anything crazy, so I'm just gonna ignore those. But yeah, so I might end up wanting to use like cherry blossoms as a decoration, so I'll keep them. What was I gonna say? Okay, so we'll start out with some basic tools here. I think it'll be nice to usually I just make an axe and a pickaxe just to start, since it's never really that like you don't really ever need a wooden sword, because I don't know. I think an axe is a good early game weapon. It's really only going to be killing like some sheep and some cows. Also, actually, I want to take a second to just admire the spawn. I was really worried that I wasn't going to get a great spawn here, but it actually isn't half bad. I think it works pretty well. I kind of want to set up like camp towards that way, because they've got a cool like mountain. But so I'm kind of excited. But yeah, like I was saying, I was worried that my spawn wouldn't be the greatest, and I'd spawn like the middle of a fucking island somewhere. Sorry for my language, but I was worried I would spawn in the middle of the ocean on an island. So this is a much better spawn. It actually allows me to do some things, get some wood, and get started out. Also, there's probably like an ancient city near me, because like they spawn under mountains, so I might have a good chance of finding one at some point. I don't think I'll try to go for an ancient city yet, but yeah, look at this spawn. Like that's a pretty neat little area. I think that's an acacia tree back there, which is kind of annoying. I don't really like the acacia. I like acacia wood. I think it's cool, but I really don't like the grass color of acacia, like the acacia biomes. Also, these I have not played a whole lot of the new update, 1.21.5, so I don't know a whole lot about it. I know it introduced um, all the different like new cow, pig, sheep. I think it's just cow, pig, and chicken types. And when you shear sheep now, you can like see what color wool they have. And they added a bunch of like the new like what are they called? Brush. Like we saw some already. It was when we spawned in, I think, but like kind of like bushes and stuff. Foliage, I think is the correct term for that. Um, so I guess I don't really need a stone axe yet. Probably just save my stone here, even though I can mine more. Finding this much iron this early though is nice. I'm so used to playing like hardcore that like the first thing I usually go for is a shield, because shields in hardcore are like possibly the most broken item, maybe other than a totem. Um, so I thought about making this like a hardcore world, like a half health hardcore world. So instead of having 20 hearts, I'd have 10. But I didn't like that idea all that much, just because I have like a cool idea for a build that I want to do later on, and I really don't want to have to start over. If I start on it, I die. So I think I'd rather just have, the ability to kind of. I mean, it's probably not as interesting, just because, you know, hardcore is a lot more fun to watch than survival. But I, I don't know. I just didn't want to do hardcore. So maybe I could switch it to hardcore at some point, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So we'll stick with survival for now. We'll see how it goes. We're lagging a little bit here. Not sure if you can see it on the stream, but oh yeah, and they added the leaf litter. Yes, leaf litter. I kind of want to use this. I'm not the greatest builder ever. I am actually far from it. I think I have the idea that I need to be perfect when I build, because I've watched a lot of like Minecraft built or YouTubers expectation that I've set on myself. So I've built some cool things, I think, but I think it takes me a long time because I have to kind of be extremely happy with it. I think that's a detriment to me, but I think on this series I kind of want to try to I want to improve my building without trying to perfect it, if that makes sense. Like I want to focus on taking some damage. Okay, that's a cool area. Like I might just settle down like right here, next to an ocean. We've got a cool little like area over here. What was I saying? Yeah, I think I want to try to. Sorry, I got distracted by the cave. I think I want to try to maybe just. Sorry, I'm getting really paranoid about a skeleton or something. Should I move out here? I want to try to improve my building. So I want to try to get better at building overall, but I don't want to try to perfect it, because I think that's going to take time, probably years, months, but I want to start simple, kind of build stuff that I'm happy with, but maybe that I'm not 100% down with. We do need some coal. Let's see if we can find some in this cave. If not, I'm totally okay with burning some. Oh, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot brighter. Sorry, I'm looking at the on my OBS. I'm looking at the stream. Was it the stream thumbnail? Or like, I'm basically looking at the stream through OBS, It's a lot brighter in this cave on the stream than it is on my game, which I guess is good, you know? I feel like I've had that problem a lot where I watch, like, YouTubers play games and they're... It's not even a problem with their brightness, it's just that the way that YouTube usually uploads videos, it loses some of the brightness in the video. Like, I think a good example... I'm not sure if it was just a me thing or if it's actually like an actual thing, but I remember playing Markiplier. I remember watching Markiplier play through, was it Sister Location, Five Nights at Freddy's, and it was very dark. There are certain sections where there's stuff that you can very clearly see, but I didn't see, just because it was so dark. So I think we're gonna camp out here for the night. Sorry if you heard my dog. She's sleeping next to me. That is okay, well, so that's a little bit worrying. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make a bed. I still hold the opinion that, what's it called? Skeletons are like the most dangerous early game mob. Like creepers are pretty dangerous too, but like when I'm playing hardcore, skeletons are the thing you need to look out for because they're very fast. They're faster than a creeper at least, and they can do a pretty good amount of damage to you as well. So let's see if he's still down here. He probably is. So surprisingly, I don't think he's down here. Although it's very dark. He is definitely down here still. That was a little bit scary. Probably shouldn't. Damn! This far range shot. Okay, I think this cave's kind of done for. This is a cool cave though. I wouldn't mind like living in it, but I'm gonna explore a little bit. I think by the end of the stream, I'll probably stream for another. How long has it been? 12 minutes? Ooh, that was almost bad. It's good though, because we found some coal. I think I'll probably stream for another, say, maybe hour and 15 minutes maybe. And then I think I'll edit this down into a YouTube video. Since it's just my first stream, you know, I would be surprised if I got even one viewer on the stream. So, but I'm hoping maybe if I just keep streaming, because this is the thing I'd want to do. I've always wanted to kind of get into streaming a little bit. Speaking of, well, I guess that's a really bad transition. I was gonna say, I think I remember they added the fallen trees, which I really like. I started out playing Bedrock, like, or that's the version that I played when I got back into Minecraft after not playing it for like a year or two. And they had fallen trees, which I really liked. But sorry, I got sidetracked. Hopefully, or like I said, I kind of want to get into streaming and editing like YouTube videos. So I think hopefully as time goes on, I can kind of just, you know, start streaming some more and start making some more videos, and hopefully I get like even like one viewer. I think that'd be cool. Just someone to kind of. But if not, that's no big deal either. I'm kind of just doing this because I want to get better at it. That's something that I think a lot of people are kind of realizing. Like I feel like, at least personally, in like the past like eras of YouTube, or not even like mainstream YouTube, just YouTube in general, you've seen a lot of people who kind of start trying to do YouTube because they want to make money off of it, which I think is I mean, personally, there's no hatred, no, what's it called? No offense intended for people who want to make money off of YouTube, but I think it's a lousy motivation. You know, if you want to make money out of YouTube, just learn to edit. Learn to edit, and ooh, hopefully we're not lagging too bad. Sorry if we're lagging a little bit bad. Hoping it'll get better, but maybe not. Actually, I really like this area right here. It's a big flower field next to a mountain, next to an acacia biome, which is kind of sucky, but sometimes you just have to roll with the punches. But like I said, I just want to get better at. I want to kind of learn what it's like to stream, learn what it's like to edit, get better at both. Um, just because I think it'd be fun. Also, I only work on the weekends, so, or I guess by the weekends I should say it's like Friday through Monday. But usually I could stream as well. But my point being is I have the weekdays off, so I kind of want to do something that's not going to be as boring. And also, I'm going to play other games on the channel. I don't think I'll just do Minecraft. I think in the past I played so much Minecraft in the past that I can't do that anymore. Like, back when I first got my PC, like 5 years ago, I would be playing Minecraft for, God, it's probably 4 or 5 hours a day at least. At least a day on like days that I didn't have stuff to do, like the weekends primarily, because I was still in high school. But oh, that's a cool area too. Oh man, I've got decisions to make because honestly, all of these, like this spot's cool. That island over there is actually a pretty cool spot too. I think maybe this should just be a cool area to build in. Maybe I don't have to pick exactly one spot to. Because the thing is when you're building, you can kind of go everywhere. You don't have to stay in one place. Um, Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but when I first got my PC, I would play this game nonstop, and I don't feel like I can do that anymore, just because I've kind of learned that there's other games I can play that are at least more fun to play. Like, uh, well, like I would much rather play games. I'd much rather play a game for like an hour or two, and then play another game for an hour or two. Like switch the games up, just because I don't want to get bored. Also, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I really like I really like how they kind of have done what's it called? The bubble meter. I just shouldn't call it that. I really like what they've done with it. It used to just disappear fully, and now it's like it still shows you how many bubbles you have lost, which I think is a cool. Oh, that's such a cool little thing. Sorry, I'm gonna have to have. I'm gonna have to figure out how to edit this because I don't really talk about a certain subject for a long time. I kind of just it's more spontaneous, which isn't very helpful because you're gonna. I mean, if you watch it, you're gonna understand that I kind of. Ooh, we got some creepers. I don't want to fuck with that. I will take all this coal though. What was I saying? I am very sporadic, so I will talk about one thing, get distracted, talk about something else, and then talk about something else, and then come back to something I was talking about before. Um, so that might be something I have to work on, but we'll see. This is just testing. I'm going to be experimenting. Hopefully I'll get better at it, because it's something I want to do, but yeah, we'll see where everything takes me. And then, oh yeah, so in regards to the other games that I'll be playing on stream, I definitely want to play all the FODI games, like Getting Over It, Jump King, maybe only up, but I don't know about that one. I'm scared because that one I know I'd get pissed off at. But I want to play all the Foddy games. I want to play some horror games. I really like horror. I like the I really like Resident Evil games, so like survival horror. But I also have Outlast, and I need to play it. So I think a good time to play it would be on stream because it kind of I haven't really I've had time to play it. I just haven't. So I think it'd be nice. It kind of force me to play games that I haven't played yet, which is cool. Also, from what I've seen, Outlast is pretty scary. So we'll see. This is a huge coal vein. Is this the same one? No, it's not. Sorry, I thought this was the same coal vein that I was mining like a few minutes ago. We almost have a stack of coal though, which is nice. So I think I want to set up a farm. I want to set up a farm. I want to set up maybe a makeshift little house. I think I'm going to spend more time on my house than I have for the rest of the stream. Probably spend like an entire stream just doing the house maybe. But yeah, I'm kind of just hoping I can upload some stream. I don't want to say highlights because it's not really. There's not really any highlights of the stream. It's just kind of a stream compilation, maybe. I don't know what the term is for it, but maybe like what's it called? What am I thinking of? Uh, kind of like I don't want to say inspiration, but I've been watching a lot of Poofacier recently on YouTube, and I feel like he's kind of given me the spark to kind of start streaming and making YouTube videos where it's just condensing the streaming down into one video because he's very laid back. I like that. Like his Minecraft series, it's such a fun series to watch just because there's no huge projects, there's no like insane like farms. It's just a guy playing Minecraft and talking for 15 to 45 minutes. Ooh, it's nighttime. Guess probably should have expected that. So yeah, we'll build a farm. We'll get everything we kind of need to start the early game. Yeah, I really like this area, so I think I'm gonna start it here. Kind of want to see where the best spot would be. Like the fallen logs. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted, but the fallen logs are like probably my favorite addition from the new update. It just really adds a whole lot of ambience to the environment. Oh, sorry if you heard that. My door was creaked open by my cat. Scared me a little bit. So, is that a village I see over there? I think it is. Let's go check that out. Oh. That was a little bit worrying. Sorry, I was trying to move my headphones cord. I kind of walked straight off the end there. Also, I'm not sure if this is really something you guys need to know, but my dog just farted and it smells horrible. So, but I'm just gonna have to brave through it because I can't really get up and walk away, can I? Did I see a village over here, or am I tweaking? This is a cool area though too. This is a good seed. I didn't plan for this seed. I kind of just have it as random, but I think that might be a village. Maybe I'm just out of my mind. That's just yeah, that's not a village. But that is a cool mountain, so I'm glad I did come this way. But yeah, this is a random seed. If you guys want the seed, like I say you guys, but if anyone anyone who's viewing this video eventually, at any point wants the seed, just let me know. I think I can turn on commands and just do /seed maybe, so I can get you the seed, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think I really like this area. Oh, I did see a village. No, I guess I thought the village was up there when I first saw it from over there, but it's right here. Also, I'm surprised by my render distance right now. Sorry, I'm looking at this now. 29 chunks. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm not even using any mods or anything. I might install some performance mods later on, but kind of just wanted to start streaming. I didn't want to set up anything extra. I think I will say though, I did use a mod maybe a year ago. That was Nvidium, and you could set your render distance to like, I was almost able to set it all the way to like 80, and it still ran perfectly fine. And I have a pretty old graphics card, so I think they haven't updated it for any of the newer updates. I think the last update was like 1.20 maybe, or 1.9. No, 1.20. It was 1.20. So they haven't updated it yet, but if they do, I will definitely be installing that because it was a great mod. Also, they added the firefly bushes, which firefly bush. I've seen this a lot. I don't really like the people don't really like this the firefly effect. I guess that's what I should call it. I don't mind it a whole lot, but I'm also not a builder. It does look a little bit weird because it's kind of stand out a lot, but I honestly think that if sorry if you could hear my dog. He's about to lose his mind. I don't know what for, but I do think it kind of makes it a little bit weird though when you see like the glowing effect for the firefly bush. Let's see if we have some carrots here. I think these are carrots. Potatoes. Take both of those. That's a nice farm to set up early because I think carrots are probably my favorite early game source of food. Either that or baked potatoes. Also, we can make a hoe, and we could. I don't think I'll set up my house in the village just because I feel like I do that a lot sometimes, and I just don't want to do that this time. Diamond horse armor is cool. Also, some iron leggings. I'm just gonna look around a little bit. I will be gathering up all the hay blocks though, because that's gonna be a very, very, very good source of food early game. Beetroots. That's cool. So we have all the seed types. Stonecutter's cool. Not a whole lot of other houses though. I think that might be a... I've played this game for so long and I still couldn't tell you. I think this is a... Before I go in, I think this is a Fletcher. Yeah. I was gonna say either a Fletcher or a cartographer, but I think if it has that, it's a Fletcher, but I don't know exactly. So I couldn't say for sure. This is a really big village. And all these hay bales are going to be very nice to have. So I'm kind of looking for some chests. I still don't know which houses have chests in them, but it doesn't hurt to look. So I guess we'll make a stone hoe. Okay, let's put all this. All the things I really want in my inventory is probably these 4 things. And now we can go down and just grab basically all of this hay. This is going to be so much wheat and so much bread. Yeah, this is just so much food. I feel like this is what the most I'll do in the village. Probably won't be doing any trades for like armor. Ooh, sorry. That was a voice crack? I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I won't be trading for armor or, weapons or anything like that. I think I'll mainly just be. Oh, this is a nice little area. We've already got some pigs and some cows. Also, down here had some iron, which I think I'm gonna mine. Could probably use a door, be faster and a little bit more efficient, but I don't mind taking it slow. Only been streaming for 30 minutes, so it's not like it's not like I need to speed things up for anything. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to edit this. I'm not sure how it'll go. Because right now I'm just kind of talking to myself, which I don't mind doing because I typically do that when I play games anyways. But I think it would be cool to talk to people in a chat, maybe a little bit along down the road. But yeah. So my main goals for this, like, at least this Minecraft series, is just kind of learn how to build a little bit more, or a little bit better. Ooh, sorry. Moving around in my chair. Probably have to tune the audio a little bit better. I'm not sure how. I did a test stream last night. I had it unlisted so I could watch it. My audio sounds fine, but I haven't really listened to it since I started recording or streaming, just because I haven't had. What was it? I haven't really had I haven't opened my own stream yet. It's funny because last night when I was doing that, I opened my stream, and I think I had said something, and it was on my stream. My desktop audio was all the way up, so it caught me saying that on my own stream, and then it would repeat it in game or on my desktop, where it would then catch that audio again and then play it. So it was an infinite loop of like me saying, "Oh, is this thing working?" I was really confused at first, but I kind of figured it out pretty quickly. I'll also see if I can get the video quality to be a little bit better. Sorry. Also, I feel like I talk a little bit too fast sometimes, but it's also something I kind of want to work on. Just kind of enunciating my words a little bit more and making sure there's so much wheat. What, each of these is 9 wheat, so we have like basically 9 stacks of wheat right now, which is 3 stacks of bread, which is enough bread to the point where I don't even have to worry about like food farms yet. But I want to farm some animals because I mean, I'm gonna need leather, like a pretty decent amount of leather too, but and then I'm probably gonna need. I'll keep some. I don't want to go too crazy with the building, like I've already said, but we'll see how it all goes. Also, I probably need to do some stuff with my thumbnails, because I think right now my thumbnail is just the, packed out PNG. The Minecraft, like, logo folder tutorial world. I don't know. It was the world on the main, like, title screen of Minecraft, like the early versions. Oh, I probably should sleep. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, I'll work on that, but this is kind of, the first stream's kind of just for me to get started. But we'll see how this all goes out. Got a lot of food. Maybe it would be cool to like set up a little. Maybe set up like over there. Let's look around here. I could definitely find a shit ton of iron in the mountains up here and coal, because that's kind of how I think that's how the coal and iron generation works since 1.18 Caves and Cliffs. Sounds about right. That is an interesting formation over there. I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, this is a nice area though. Okay, I gotta be careful for powdered snow here. I don't think this is the biome for powdered snow, but I don't want to. I don't want to have to go through the inconvenience of getting myself out of powdered snow. So, grab all these. Okay, well, we've got enough for another pickaxe, so I'm just gonna do this. It's probably more effective just make an iron pickaxe at this point, but oh. So yeah, I honestly think I could probably get away with setting up a little thing over here. It's very flat, so I can do some farmland. It's very I feel like I always want to set up a base on the mountains, but it's probably not the most. Oh, look at this! We got a cave in here. So I don't like that very much. But it's also not the worst idea, I don't think. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. I see you, bro. Finish up eating all my cooked meat. I hope the game audio is coming through okay. That's one thing I haven't checked yet. I'll check it when I'm recording. I guess it's okay, or when I'm editing. It's okay if it's not like the greatest right now because I can just change that. But oh yeah, this is gonna be a good spot, I think. Like right here. We've got ocean, we've got river, we've got a village nearby, we've got a huge cool mountain nearby too. I think this will work out pretty well. So we already have some iron armor, so we'll just kind of we don't need a whole lot of iron, but it is cool to kind of have some extra iron for extra tools. Also, I hope it's not too laggy on stream. If it is, I'll just go through and turn down my render distance a little bit. It looks okay when I'm looking at like the stream preview. So I don't think it'll be that bad. Oh, that almost was really bad. But yeah, so we'll come out here and we'll kind of start. We got some cows and stuff. We can start a farm and get everything going. We've got some wood. I think that might be the only thing that we actually need to go like out of our way to get is wood. We have like a stack of planks, but you know, usually when you're setting up all these like fence posts and all that, it's gonna take some time. Oh yeah, I think this is a good spot. Because we got we got an ocean here, we've got a lot of flat land, we got a cool mountain in the backdrop. So I think this will work out pretty well. I like these. Okay, you need a shears probably. So we're gonna go ahead and establish kind of like a little farming area. So we'll go ahead and clear out a little bit of this. Alright, so I guess it may not be our farming area. This might be like our unofficial base. Dang, we have a lot of coal. Well, that's nice. Just means we don't have to worry about early game coal problems. I think I'll go ahead and make a chest here too. Double chest just to kind of... Is it turning night? Nope. I guess it... Oh, it just makes the screen a little bit darker up here. I guess you can't see my mouse, but pointing to the top of the screen. So... I kind of want to make... So I need a pig farm, a sheep farm, chicken farm, cow farm. So we need 4 farms, and then we need a farm for all of our crops that we got, so wheat, beetroot, potato, and carrots. Okay. Kind of just organizing this a little bit. Put my bed down right here. So I should probably make like a carrot farm first. I need, well, I guess I have carrots to lead everything. Let's get it fully equipped, and then we'll start worrying about farms. We have enough food for now, but I just want to make sure food is typically my issue in new worlds because so let's go ahead and make ourselves a shield. I don't think I'll need it just because it's survival. It's not hardcore, but I'd still prefer not to die. I think that's probably what I'll do is just, it's not a hardcore world, but I'll do my best not to, die. I think my first death will probably be the first time that oh, let's go ahead and put that in there, and then, yeah, I think this will be a pretty cool little setup. So, set that there. So we need helmet, chestplate, leggings, or helmet, chestplate, boots, which I think we won't be able to make with just this, but we just need 2 more, and then we'll make like a bucket, maybe a pickaxe. We got a lot of stuff we can do here, so I'm not too. Good helmet. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. Okay, actually, I do want to make some shears too, because I think I really like these. I like these as like a little bush, because I think that's what they are. I think they're bushes, but that would be a cool thing to kind of design into our farms. So I'll make some shears too. Okay, I'll make some shears and a pickaxe. I think that's gonna be what we do here. Let's make these guys. Gather up some. These are bushes, right? Yeah. I think I've heard that these only grow near rivers, which I think is fine because this entire area is like near a river. So I'm sure we can find plenty of these if we need it. But yeah, I really like these. I like their color. Like they're very similar to, like the tops of these are like kind of the same as, like these 2 pixels are probably the same, but the insides are a lot darker. I think that makes it look a little bit more like, I want to say lush. Makes it look a little bit more like. Also, we'll make a shovel because I kind of want to take this down a little bit. So we'll go ahead and make a pickaxe, which we don't have any sticks for, surprisingly. So we'll have that there. And then we'll make a shovel. Surprised it's not night yet. There we go. So yeah, I think I'll design this kind of like a little area that I'm starting out with, and then after we hit that, it'll probably be close to the end of the stream. I don't know how long it'll take me to do that, so we'll see. So start with a wheat farm, I think is what I decided to do. And I like to do a little bit of terraforming too. Like, I'm not great at building, but I can terraform pretty well. Like, I can at least shape the terrain to look a little bit nicer. So I'll do that. Ooh, my bad. And then hopefully we get this terrain looking pretty nice. Ready for a farm. I think I kind of want to use. I think I want to use cobblestone, kind of as like the outline for the farm. Maybe throw in a little bit of leaves. I think that would look fun. I like that. And then maybe we'll, just to give it a little bit more natural of a feel. I don't really want it to be square. I usually do like square farms, you know, just I think the hydration zone for a single block of water is like a 9 by 9. So I usually do like four soils or whatever they're called, the farm block. Sorry, I don't know the name for it, but the farmland block. Do 4 of those, then a bucket of water, then 4 of those, and then you just connect them at the edges. It makes like a 4x4 circle. Oh wow, we went through that pickaxe pretty quick. Or that shovel. So we can make another one. It's not a big deal. We've got 7 iron, and we've got a big mountain with a bunch of iron on it already. Like, that's a pretty big mountain range. We only really kind of hit the iron on that little thing right there. So we've got some extra. Yeah, I really like this little area. I think it looks pretty cool. Oh, a little bit tired. Didn't go to bed until like 4 last night, and I woke up at like 9. So, what, like 5 hours of sleep? Not too bad. Not the greatest though. I don't know why I'm in 5th person. Or 3rd person, sorry. I think maybe I'll kind of say what my plans are for this future project that I'm going to be doing. I think there's a zombie below me. I kind of want to do a project where... Sorry, I'm getting a text. Anyways, I'm getting a... I think I want to do a end dimension project. So it'll have to be pretty far out, but it's something I've started in another world, but I never got past because I didn't have the motivation for it. But I think since I'm going to be streaming and editing videos for this, I think it'll be a lot easier to do it. Hi, dog. Sorry if you hear my dog. She woke up from her nap, so she's giving me some. She wants me to give her some attention. Hi, you tired? Breathing in the mic. That being said, I think I'll. Oh, he's stretching. Let's see, I can go mine some more cobblestone. Because cobblestone's probably what I'm going to be using most of. think I want to install a few mods. I think I have like I usually install like mod menu and like a couple of performance mods just to make it run a little bit better. So we'll see, but that's typically what I like to do. We got some calcite. I do like calcite. I think it's a very pretty lock. Oh, it's not calcite though. That is my bad. That's diorite. I guess I just saw a white block and I immediately assumed it was calcite. Yeah, what am I thinking? Calcite doesn't spawn on... I don't think it spawns in stony... So what's this, Stony Shore? Yeah, I don't think it spawns on Stony Shores. So, it wouldn't have been a big deal anyways. I wish I had mangrove though. I really like the way that... Because you can waterlog the mangrove roots. And I usually like to use that for my farms, just because you can walk over it without it looking bad and without it, you know, being just a water block. So, but yeah, so that's kind of. I guess I should explain the end project a little bit more. I kind of want to do. Oh, this is like a really cool spot for a little farm. So, I think I want to do tear out all the endstone, tear out all the obsidian, and then replace everything with like dirt and stone. Basically terraform my own little floating islands out of the overworld stuff, so like deep slate and all that. And then on the top of it build like a little custom like ponds. So I mined out everything in my one of my hardcore worlds. So I know how kind of big it's gonna be. So I could put like a lake there, maybe like a small little I don't want to say mountain, like a little hill, and then just some stuff to kind of. Just kind of just carve out a little bit of area here. See if there's any water that's closer. Doesn't seem like there is, unfortunately. But I don't really want anything trampling my crops, so I'm just gonna put a wall of like cobblestone around it. I think that would look pretty neat. It's not looking too bad. I should find a pretty. Can I make another hoe? I don't think I want to make an iron hoe. I kind of want to keep that for like pickaxes. I've got 6 left. I got plenty of cobblestone, so I don't mind using some of that. And then I kind of should add some roundness to it. It's fine. I think I like it. It's not too bad. So I think we'll sleep here because I think, yeah, the sun's going down. Actually, You know, maybe I should start with like a pig pen. I think that would be. I think that'd be pretty cool. Because I think it would. It'd be cool. So I think I'll do that. Because pigs, I have a carrot, so I can not lure. I can lure the pigs, so it's not like crazy. And I think I really want this to kind of be a big pig pen, if that makes sense. Like, probably talking like, I don't know, maybe from here to like maybe like this size, question mark. Just trying to mark out a little bit of a guideline for it. I think I want to go a little bit bigger here. Because I really like having big animal farms. They're kind of not. Usually I just do kind of like a little cage out of. This is a pretty good size. I think gives there enough room for all the. What's it called? Gives enough room for all the pigs to kind of walk around. That way when I breed them, it's not just like usually I just do like a little cage of. What's it called? Honestly, I usually do like a little cage of like just fences. So I think it'll look a lot nicer to kind of have some more space. Put like a water trough in there, maybe a couple hay bales. I guess pigs don't really eat hay, so I'm not gonna. Probably won't do that, but put some bushes in here. Kind of maybe add some coarse dirt where the pigs have been going around and doing stuff. So we need to make sure that the pigs can't jump out. That should be like the first thing we do here. Also, we need to figure out what's going to be the best way to kind of connect these. Let's see. Let's build all these up too high. I could put slabs on this. I think slabs would look kind of cool just because it wouldn't be as much of. Yeah, like look at that. That's a good size. Kind of want the entrance to be like maybe right here. So I'll leave this open. Kind of like maybe like that. Then I'll put like a fence gate or something here. We'll see. We just gotta get the floor plan laid out. Because we could just do like something like that. Maybe we can do something like that. Yeah, that works. I don't like that. There's a lot of zombies near me. Yeah. Honestly, I like the way this is turning out so far. We're getting kind of a nice shape here. Maybe we could do something like bring this all out one more instead of having it go. because like it's like I don't know how to describe it. This was like kind of regressing inwards while these are all kind of popping out. I don't know. Maybe I'm overanalyzing this a little bit too much, but okay, let's go get some more cobblestone. But yeah, honestly, pretty good first start to this. I still gotta build a few more of these. I'm not sure if maybe I'll just build a couple for today, and then we'll see where we're at. We can build some more tomorrow, or I guess whenever I stream next. I'll try to have the videos out within a week of when I start streaming them. But it's an hour and a half, so it's not too long. Like, I know my girlfriend streamed somewhat recently. Oh, it was like 2, maybe 3 hours, and she got it out within a week, so I could probably do an hour and a half VOD within a week. I don't think they'll be that heavily edited either. It's not going to be like, in this video, I made a starter base. I don't know. It's not going to be something like that. It's going to be something more, something a little bit more like laid back. Like I mentioned Prefacia earlier, it's going to be more like that video. Like where it's just kind of a compilation of things that he's been doing. And then that's not going to be enough. I don't know why I'm thinking that's going to be enough. I need like probably a full stack. Maybe another stack and a half. Could just go to those pickaxe breaks. I do want to make sure I have a certain texture pack. Let's see. Okay. So I like to have the ashless campfire because I think it looks good. I like using it as like decoration, and I think I can do something pretty cool with it with the pig pen that we're making. So I think I'll probably install that so that next time I log on it'll be a little bit nicer. But yeah. So with this, maybe have this come out. There we go. That's nice. This will be the entrance here into the pig pen. It's a little bit big, but I think this is going to be fine. Oh, I guess I broke my pickaxe. I didn't even realize. I definitely did realize. I just didn't think about it. Okay, well, we need some. I guess we could make 2 iron pickaxes. So, this is okay. Let's kind of get. I think this side's a little bit easier to do just because it's already. Let's do that maybe? Yeah, I like that a lot more. And then that's cool with me. Maybe we could do something a little like that. Get rid of that. Hello. We've got some stalkers. I like that a lot more. We'll go to sleep. I'm gonna kill those guys because I don't like them. They're kind of just watching me. It's kind of creepy. Also, I think I could get like a crossbow. I'll definitely get a, what is it, ominous bottle? Hello? There we go. So I'm gonna move around my chair real quick. It's a little bit loud. Where'd these guys go? They're gone? I guess they just despawned. Nope, they're over here. I could start a raid, hypothetically. Dude. You know, they're a lot easier to deal with now because the ominous bottles. So I don't, like, if I had killed him, I'd have to get a bucket of milk, which, man, I wouldn't mind doing. But actually, let's do this. Let's go put. Drop a crossbow. He did drop a crossbow. That's cool. I might use that for a little bit. This is gonna be a big pig pen, but I don't mind. We'll make a couple more big pens. What am I doing? Go ahead and put that there. Put those there. Frees up a little bit of space in inventory for us. Let's go grab crossbow and the banner. Yeah, look at this. I really like the crossbow. I never actually used them that much. I usually prefer bows. But they've got some cool enchants, like triple shot. I don't know if it's actually I don't know if that's what the actual enchantment name is, but I really like the triple shot. That's cool. You can shoot fireworks out of it too. That's like just cool. I don't know. All right, let's see. Oh, I think that looks okay. Again, doesn't have to be perfect, just enough to the point where it's not. Maybe we do this. No, actually, you know what? We're gonna go back to that. Do this and this, maybe? No. Don't like the way that would look. That doesn't look bad. I'm gonna keep it like that. So we'll probably have enough. Oop. That was quick. So then we'll do possibly something. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Good. Alright, well. We are on the last. We need a little bit more cobblestone. But I like the size of this. It's a pretty decent size. Like, this is not very small. Maybe I could put like, maybe I could just make it for all my animals. Would that be okay? That might be fine if I made this for like pigs, cows, sheep, and chickens. Because none of them can get out of a 2-block gap, and I think I could do it. I think we could put all of them in here. At least for now. We don't. I wish I had my free cam, because I could see how much space this actually takes up. Put one here. Maybe put one. I might like bring this terrain over, like connect it from like here to there. Build another one right here. Build one closer up here. This could be like my little farming area. I think that'd be nice. We have like 20 minutes left until an hour and a half of the stream, which is when I was gonna say I was gonna be done, but hell, I probably won't even be done with this in 20 minutes. So let's get to work. Let's kind of amp up the speed a little bit here. I think this is probably going to be a project for the first stream. Like, it's taken me an hour and a half to get this built so far. Almost an hour and a half, I guess you should say. But yeah, I mean, we're going slow, so it's not a big deal. I don't mind taking it slow. I'll try to work on my thumbnails. There's some goals I have for myself that are related to the series, but not really, just more related to like me streaming and editing. I want to learn how to edit more. I want to be able to edit and kind of add stuff. I want to be able to. I want to get my audio perfect, so it sounds great. I'm sure it sounds okay, but yeah, I want it to sound better. So let's go. Yeah, this is a pretty big little area. I think I don't mind it though. We could do one up here, do one down here, up there, down here, in between. Okay, I actually really like this so far. Let's bring some pigs in, I think that would help. No, I guess not yet, because they can just get out very easily, and I don't really want that. I need to kind of think about, though, what I want to do to prevent the pigs from escaping, because I don't want to just, like, build too high. That doesn't look good. I want it to maybe be, like, maybe I could do something cool, like, let's grab that stone cutter. I could probably do a cool mix of, like, slabs and stairs and walls. Maybe make this, like, appear a little bit nicer. Yeah, Firefly Bush. Maybe these are the ones that spawn near rivers, maybe. Yeah, it's a little bit odd. I don't think that they're the greatest thing ever added, but they're not bad. This is a pretty good start to the world. Very cool seed. Very lucky with the iron. I got a shit ton of iron very quick. Where's the stone cutter? Is this way? Yeah. Yeah, we'll get some beetroot, some carrots. I'll grab some wheat. Now we can lure the cows and sheep in too. I could make this the cow pen if I wanted, but I'd rather make a carrot farm before I make a wheat farm, so. I just want to take it slow. I'm not gonna try and beat the game really quick or get to the end game. Just gonna focus on stuff that I want to do and I need to do. Right now, I think the first few episodes, probably this stream and next stream, because a lot of the stream was kind of like set up. It's like, you know, exploring, getting iron, getting stuff like that. Next stream will probably just be building the rest of the farms. And then the stream after that will probably be getting diamonds. yeah, we're gonna take it slow here, just to ensure that we don't kind of like rush things. So let's make it like. So let's. We could just do like something like that. Does that look bad? Like, I think it would look cooler like this. But we can't have that just sitting there, so we have to kind of. Oh, I didn't realize it was getting so dark. That's probably not smart. Trying to find the middle point and then throw in a stair. Actually, we can make it a little bit closer to the middle and do like this side. Just something so that they can't jump over. I think this would actually work pretty well. And again, we can always change it if we don't like it, or if we end up not liking it. But yeah, I think this looks good. I mean, maybe we can come along later and texture it a little bit with like tough, or not tough, yeah, like tough or andesite or something like that, but we'll go with what we have for now, and it'll be pretty neat. Yeah, from in here it doesn't look bad either. I think on these I'll probably put like I guess these aren't full blocks. I could put like fence posts on them or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But really liking so far what we're doing. So we'll put this here. Probably gonna need a little bit more cobblestone here. We've got about like a third of the way, I'd say. Like, yeah, I like that. I like this as a design. I think it looks good. Because it's uniform enough that it's not like completely random, but it's also random enough that's not completely uniform, if that makes sense. Okay, this ring is kind of annoying. But whatever. Okay, so we'll make some more slabs, make some more stairs. Worked out pretty neat. 2, 3. This one works out pretty neat. So this pig's not gonna be. He's gonna be trapped. Okay, so Yeah, we'll definitely come back and texture it as time goes on. Because I think it's a good shape. It's kind of bland, just all being cobblestone, but I don't want to be bothered to go search for andesite and tuff right now, so I'll keep it as this for now, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not too disappointed with myself though. I think it's good, especially for not really trying to make everything look perfect. Just trying to make it look decent. This is probably enough, so I'm just gonna take this and go. Yeah, like, look at that, that looks cool. And yeah, having like one down here would be cool, having one across from it would be cool, just kind of having like a farming district, not a district, but kind of just like a little farming area on this side of the mountain. Maybe build our house over there so it overlooks this. We'll see. This is going to be pretty interesting, I think. Let's see how this gets us. My dog is still ripping ass, which I think that one we'll just keep it like that because it'd be weird. Same thing with this one. Ooh. One, two, three. So we just have what? This one left. Oh wait. Oopsies. It's just this one. We just have this one left. Okay, well, that's kind of proving a little bit difficult for me now because I have to. Okay, we just need 2 more slabs and we're done. Gonna start moving all the pigs in. It's getting about close to an hour and a half, so I think this is gonna work out pretty well. But it's not too laggy. I keep getting worried because I look over and I see it's kind of like a little bit framey, but I'm getting a better PC probably sometime this year, so it shouldn't be too bad for the first biome. Oh, we needed one more. Oh, that's embarrassing. There we go. Now this entire thing's done. Well, at least the walls of it, which I think is cool. And like I said, I will texture it more as time goes on, but... So now I want some oak wood, because I kind of need, like, some fence gates. I'm not sure if I'm gonna... I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do yet for the fence gates to make it, like, look normal. Because this is kind of like an angled... Sorry. I'm yawning. But just to kind of see what we want to do here. I'm not gonna go. There's only really one way to find out what we want to do, and that's just to kind of test it. Do I want spruce or oak? I like both, but I think with that maybe oak would be better. Also, oak's a little bit closer, so we can always, like I said, we can always change things out. We can always make things look better. It's never going to be an issue. Okay, well. Okay, we still got it. I'm always worried, because I mean, last time I played Minecraft, like, anything consistently was maybe, like, a few months ago. Oh, okay, well, that's it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and mine maybe another 2 trees. I remember I had a hardcore world that I was recording. Like, I had started recording it from when I started it, I ended recording it when it ended. And it was like maybe 30 hours of footage. And I died in the end trying to get Elytra. It was really annoying. I built like a raid farm. I had done a lot of shit. It was so nice to have, and then all of it was just gone. It was a little bit annoying, but oh shit. Well, hopefully we can make it back before mobs start spawning. Surely we... Oh, I thought those were mobs. I thought those were skeletons, but those are just horses. Maybe it's just thunder? Nope. I hope those creepers don't get me. I realize like I'm like prime. You can die. Thank you. Can you burn? Can you burn? Hello? Okay, well. Did not want to burn. I guess I'll go ahead and eat this rotten flesh. I don't like to keep rotten flesh on me. Like even in chests, but I don't get rid of it anyways. Because I don't like getting rid of shit. So also shit, you're scaring me. Yeah, it really scared me. Not sure how many hits it's gonna take. Yeah, we got gunpowder though. So I don't think there's another creeper here. I think, yep. We're good to go. What was I gonna make? That's right, we were gonna make... I'm paranoid now, because there was another creeper. It's despawned, but I think... So let's go ahead and put our... I might do something... I don't know. Because this looks weird, doesn't it? Is there someone outside? Yeah, there's people outside. Sorry. I don't think you guys could hear them, but maybe you did. So let's not do these. Instead, let's do... Oh, my fault. Instead, let's do that. And then we could have, like... Yeah, I really don't know. Kind of lost right now on what I want to do. So we'll make... That's not too bad. Yeah, I don't mind that. I think that's what I'll go with. And then we could do maybe... So now I want to do something a little bit more interesting here. So we'll go ahead and... Three. Okay, now... Now I'm curious to see how this looks. And then we'll connect those. And I think that should wrap up the stream after we get these put out. I think that would... So we need... Unfortunately, we need like a few logs. Probably grab 12 at least. But yeah, I need to make some more food though too, so probably... I will, you know, break into those hay bales and start munching down on the bread. Should last me long enough easily to make all the other farms and stuff I'm going to need. So, once I have all the farms that I'm going to need, it's kind of just going to be up to... Okay, we have nether access if we want it. I don't think I'm going to go to the nether this early, but if we do, that's what we'll use. It'll be nice to have a pig farm though, because and then a cow farm will be nice too. Sheep farm will be useful for wool if we need it. I don't know if I'll use wool for anything, but if we do, we'll have it. think after we kind of finish up the farming area, once we get all the farms built, I'll kind of go back and touch up on them a little bit. Maybe add some texture, maybe fix some things that I'm maybe not happy with after a while. Um, but yeah, hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. You can see it out in the distance. I think it looks cool. But yeah, and like I said, we'll go back through and we'll fix things up that we're not happy with. Because look, that's my advice: is don't immediately change shit that you don't need to change. Uh, give it a minute. Give it a minute, and it'll slowly kind of start. Yeah, give it a few days, give it a week, maybe you'll see it start to kind of. Okay, actually, I kind of want to plan this out with slabs, maybe. That way, it's not just me fucking doing God knows what. I think that looks okay. And then maybe we can do. Oh, wait, yeah. Let's go and make some. I'm gonna make some bread because. That should fill me up the rest of the way. Yep. Maybe we could do something like that. Let's grab one coal. Oh, we have one coal. Oh, we needed one stick. I think that looks okay. I think I just went over there, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab like 2 more, just to kind of connect this a little bit better. Like one right here, maybe, or one right here, and one right here in the back. Because right now you can very clearly see like the where it doesn't connect at. I don't really like that much, so we'll go ahead and grab. So we're approaching probably the last few minutes of the stream. I just wanted to I know no one watched the stream, at least the stream right now, but I'm gonna keep the VOD up. So if you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching. If there's no one that watches the VOD, that's okay too. I just want to thank you if you are watching this, because it means a lot. And then I hope to see you in another VOD or another stream. I think that would be cool. Yes, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. That changed a whole lot. Okay. So we didn't actually get to finish it entirely. I wanted to kind of put some grass down in here, some bushes, maybe some water. But I think I like this. Pretty nice. Actually, you know what we could do? I have a little theory here. Just to make this a little bit. I don't really like fences on blocks. This is something I'll use occasionally. Yeah, that fixes it a lot. A lot. That's nice. Alright, well, thank you everyone for tuning into the stream. Or I guess the VOD. I will be uploading an edited video of this. Just kind of a compilation of this video, or this VOD. And I'll try to have it out sometime within a week from now. If not, though, I'll just leave a post for anyone that stumbles across this VOD between now and then. Thank you for watching.